Good morning everyone and welcome back. Now in the last video we were talking about how stress on our body can directly affect our beneficial gut bacteria colony, which has a direct effect on our brain and therefore our mental and emotional well-being. And did you notice the way that highly reactive amygdala part of our brain creates our emotional state? Now remember, it's the library of all the highly emotional and traumatic experiences in our past. Yet it takes those feelings and emotions and ramps them up to make them so reactive, which can make us feel both afraid and even panic. And our brain gets that message and commands our physical body to run for its life. That's the fight or flight. And it doesn't need the confronting threat of an actual hungry tiger about ready to eat us, as it's the same reaction to one degree or another to any sense of stress that we can experience in our daily life. And that's why when we are stressed and emotionally rattled, we simply can't be happy and relaxed. We must be on guard duty. And that means we are going to be rattled until the feelings pass. Now, interestingly, the same applies to our gut bacteria. They can only be working for us or turned off and on guard duty. Now, short-term stress means the gut bacteria response can effectively cope with the short-term stress changes inside our body, while long-term stressful situations mean a complete change in our gut environment, which includes a change in our cellular DNA and even genetic expression. So it goes right through our body. All not suited for our beneficial gut bacteria, and their numbers die back or they die off completely. And that is why all people going through chronic stress and with mental and emotional issues are all lacking specific gut bacteria or the correct volumes and can experience painful gut issues and bloating. And it is also one of the main reasons why they can end up with nutritional deficiencies. As we said earlier, it requires gut bacteria to make accessible to our body the many nutrients and hormones that we need. And that is why taking supplements during these critical, stressful periods in our life is a crucial part of both managing and repairing a highly stressed body, no matter how long it takes. The good news is that the gut system and bacteria colony can turn from unhealthy to healthy in a predictably short period of time when given the opportunity. That's good to know. And the bacteria send messages back up that vagus nerve to our brain, which includes that reptilian brain we talked about way back in the videos, which triggers the stress response less and less because it is now receiving less of those danger signals, which includes those coming from our gut and bacteria colony as they become both healthier and back in balance. And the stress hormones, which have been flooding our body very slowly but most definitely, begin to fade away. And at the same time, as their environment becomes more to their liking, the bacteria begin to rapidly divide and multiply in numbers, dominating any bad bacteria, and the good guys take back the control. Now these increasing numbers of good bacteria can get on with the job of increasing the production of the serotonin happy hormone, and that serotonin message is sent back up to the brain via the vagus nerve, and we begin to notice we are experiencing more happy thoughts, feelings, and emotions because gradually our whole body is being stood down from guard duty and defensive duties as our stress response recedes and our world is starting to relax and calm down, exactly as it's designed to do. And our gut bacteria can now get on with the job of searching for and protecting our gut from alien invasions coming in from the outside, because they're always coming in from the outside in the food we eat. Managing our immune system, breaking down those nutrient molecules to the tiny sizes our gut lining can absorb, and much, much more. You see, if you get any of these issues, it's not a one-way street. We can move in both directions. We can repair, we can heal and move on with our life. That's the science and that's how it works. And just for interest, international studies found that a compound in our kiwi fruit, of all things, stimulate the growth of beneficial bacteria. So much so that by eating 1 kiwi per day, there is a hugely noticeable difference in the quantity, quality, and variety of gut bacteria in our daily poo compared to the pre-kiwi fruit consumption. Now that's something we can all use for sure. So when it comes to our mental well-being and gut bacteria, what we have discussed is certainly not the full picture, which is huge. But I hope it gives you an idea that our mental well-being can have both a positive and negative influence on the health of our gut bacteria colony and vice versa. Yes, because they are in direct contact with each other via the vagus nerve. Okay, nice job everyone, and in the next video we'll wrap up this bacteria story. Okay, see you then, bye bye.